G'day everybody, this is Paspero. Zan and I are back to talk about the second set of the JangBi versus Cal semi-final of the Club MSL. Bit of an apology to everybody who noticed that we wrote JangBi and minus a capital B. Bit of an error there, that would be my bad. We did it about 4 o'clock in the morning, so yeah. Anyway, so the spoiler here for anybody who didn't catch the first set. JangBi eventually won in a rather close game with some pretty good drop tactics. Yeah, I think Zan was really impressed with his storms, weren't you, Zan?
Yeah, his storm drops on Cal's economy and just constant harassment, and the hero Reaver with about 30 kills. I mean, he really took the initiative and really just out multitask Cal. I think put on enough pressure that Cal just couldn't keep up with his macro. His economy was dented just too much. Game starting now. We have Cal. No, we have Cal. Looks like at the 11 o'clock in blue, and JangBi is about the 5 o'clock position in white. So the map is Destination. It's another interesting map. I think it's a new one. I think we're gonna see a lot of storm drops here. There's a big ridge behind your natural expansion that you can get some pretty good storms off, and there's a big space behind your main expansion that I think might be a bit hard to block with dragoons. You can probably get a shuttle around there fairly easily, and JangBi is known for his storms, and just watching last game, his storm drops were pretty good.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think it's very likely that we're going to see a repeat of last game in terms of builds. They were both very, very close for a lot of the game. Very standard PvP stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me if we saw that again. Considering this map, this map's not too great for cheese. Oh no, actually no, yes it is, because you can push your probes through a mineral patch to the side of your expansion, the side of your main, which is good for hidden tech.
It looks like JangBi is building his gateway a little closer to his choke. Maybe he's thinking about some early pressure here, just getting his troops out, that much closer. But then again, he might just be trying to defend against any possible cheese that Cal might pull. Cal is known for his cheese. Pretty early scout out here. Another aspect of this map is the bridges that are around the map and lead into your natural expansion. I think that tends to make the fights on this game a bit more positional than normal. Players really don't want to get caught on the bridges, particularly in PvP. Just don't want to get stormed when the units are all clumped. I mean, that'd be pretty nasty.
So yeah, Cybernetics core going down for both players. Pretty much 1-for-1 strategy here. So do you suspect that it should be a stronger storm presence in this game rather than the heavy Reaver presence we saw last game?
I think so. Just because of the bridges mainly. I mean, if you can catch your opponent's army on those bridges, you can really wreak havoc through everything. I suspect both players are probably looking for a more mid to late sort of game here. No one's really, there's only one gateway down for both. One gateway and a cybercore. Looks like, teching up, content to tech up, maybe macro up, get an expansion soon perhaps.
Yeah, actually, I was quite surprised, given that they're both anticipating a normal game, that someone didn't go a fast expand here, because there really hasn't been much harassment from either player, maybe a zealot, but apart from that, it's been pretty sedate for the last 4 or 5 minutes in both games. So yeah, it would have been interesting to see somebody maybe diverge their tactic a little bit just to get that early economic advantage. Dragoon coming out now will probably end that probe of JangBi's, Cal's rather. But yeah, so I think it would have been good to have seen a little bit more action perhaps in strategy. What do you think, Zand?
I think just the nature of single race matchups is that they're pretty standardized now. I mean, you don't. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of, you know, outstanding and new play in single race matchups. It's just the nature of the beast, I think. It looks like Cal might be picking up his natural expansion here. That's before Robo facility. So this is finally a divergence in build, I guess. I think this might play into his hands a bit here because I don't suspect Reaver's coming out, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like looks like Cal's put down a pylon to the outside of his base to try and anticipate any drops. It seems reasonable since there's a massive space in there, as you noted. So yeah, so Cal has gone for. He's holding that bridge there. The Dragoon might be picked off. No, no, he's been okay. He's anticipating the nature of those choked bridges. Cal's gone for not much of a difference, but he's gone for the expansion beforehand. Maybe just trying to get that small slight macro advantage, so he can trap him in his base.
Yeah, Robo facility going up. Observer for JangBi, so he's just playing it pretty safe, watching out for DT. It looks like on the mini map that JangBi's just setting up for an expansion now. So his is going to be a bit later than Cal's, and I think that'll give Cal a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I think so. I think just that early little economic advantage is certainly going to go a long way on this map, given its sort of aggressive middle game style.
Yeah, but extra gateways going up for both players now. I think it's a bit of a slow start. Observer out for JangBi, so yeah, I think he. Given that Cal was blocking his choke so aggressively with those, not that aggressively, but fairly aggressively with those goons, I think JangBi might be suspecting something a little devious from Cal, just trying to make sure he's not gonna get caught with his pants down with Dark Templar or something like that. Citadel of Adun going down for JangBi, so we're going to see some early storms from him. I think he's going to tech into Templar pretty hard, I guess. Observer down for Cal. He's got to know that's down, so I can only say that it's going to be high Templar. Couldn't see anything else happening.
I have to disagree. I think we're going to see some early Dark Templar presence here, which is probably going to be mitigated by the fact that Cal's just put down his observatory. So I'd have to say that Cal's looking quite strong here. I mean, it's not a huge advantage, but just by that small economic advantage and a sort of almost psychic anticipation of Dark Templar, he's really been able to just get that slight lead, that slight edge.
Yeah, can't see any Citadel for. Oh no, Citadel's going down now. So Cal is taking to Templar a little later. I'm curious to see how this will play out in the actual game. Observers just going around the map. Yeah, forces not really moving out all that much. Extra gateways going down. Not nothing terribly amazing happening right now. Both guys content. Yeah, I really hope to see some more of those excellent storm drops of the first game. I think that's definitely what gave JangBi that edge. He was able to he lost his shuttle pretty early on, but he was able to get another one and just keep on bringing these storms back into Cal's base. Just sort of hid the observer for Cal being taken out by JangBi. Templar Archives up. Got to assume that's been up for a little bit now, I think. Forge going down for Cal. So if it is DT, it's not really going to be terribly effective. He's got observers and Forge. Cal in the last game just sort of let JangBi hide his shuttle in the corner and just bring it back down with High Templar and just continually let him batter his economy. I wonder if he'll let him do that again.
Yeah, it looks like JangBi's definitely planning to do some more storm drops. He went out of his way to make sure he got shuttle and Templars out as quick as possible. A DT there, so it looks like he's probably going to be doing some DT or storm drops. Most likely the DT if he's got those out. So yeah, it looks like